Hope I'm audible and visible to all of you. So this is second part of our today's Hindu analysis. We have done questions till fourth, and this is the fifth question in front of you. And just give me a second, guys. Hope I'm audible and visible to all of you. So this is second part of our today's Hindu. So yes, so we have done till question number 4. So this is question number 5, and which is related to IMEC initiative. And you have to take a guess. We have just discussed certain features. Cool, man. So we have discussed certain features. What is the answer, man? What is the answer? Okay. So Anandu has given the answer for this particular question. So IMEC corridor, India, Middle East, Europe corridor. This is directed in a way. It is said that it will counter BRI, Belt and Road Initiative. So obviously, if it will counter Belt and Road Initiative, how can China be a part of it? Because it is being envisioned to counter China's Belt and Road Initiative. So Mad King and Intush, they have given the answer. Fifth is wrong, and A is the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good, yeah. Very good. So like, share, and subscribe, guys. Spread the word. See, one thing I have realized, I'm human. It is said that be professional and all those stuff. But we are all humans, right? So sometimes I also get emotional, but we shouldn't be emotional. This is all professional, but this is not exactly professional, this whole profession. So what I'm trying to say is that yes, UPSC lifetime success bundle and these individual courses, the prices will increase from 1st December, guys. The only thing which will happen is 30th November UPSC EPFO will be done away with. So from 1st December, I'm just telling you, I'm doing a new thing. So I will do 50 most important current affairs for UPSC CSE 2026. So there what will happen is there will be different modules. Let's say polity 50 current affairs will do, you know environment and geography, there will be one module for that, 50 current affairs, and then same way it will go on for economy, etc. Every module will be like, and I will upload videos also on YouTube. PDFs will be at 199. That means polity will be at 199, environment and geography 50 current affairs, 199. Same way with economy. And if you are taking it right now only 5999, you will get all these things which I'll be launching from 1st December. Then if you are not doing it, let's say there are 7 modules, and for every module you are giving 199, almost 1400 rupees. If you're giving for these modules will be very handy. I'm getting so many queries right now for EPFO module and this and that. So again, what I'm trying to tell you guys, everything, the prices will increase. Let's say this price also increases. So if, and even if I'm launching new courses, that will be included in this bundle if you're buying it till 30th. And from first, this will start, this whole 50 most important current affairs for UPSC CSE 2026, polity separate, economy separate, and all those. So there I will tell you what happened. I will make videos in 4 parts, part 1 to part 4, 50 most important current affairs for, let's say, polity. Obviously, part 4 will come later on because we have to include last month current affairs also. And then the marathon, same process which is going for EPFO. And there will be PDF. There will be 4 PDFs for polity, 50 most current affairs. So let's say in one PDF, articles 1 to 13 will be there. So there will be two, you will be getting 8 PDFs at 199, 4 PDFs, and then 4 annotated PDFs. So all these things will be there. So yes, I'll be starting that. And because I personally feel that will be one of the most important things which you will read when it comes to UPSC CSE. So again, prices will increase from 1st December, guys, and I will urge you, if you're buying it before 30, you will be thanking me later. You will understand what I'm saying from 1st December. Cool, sir. Again, if I'm adding anything to your knowledge base, you can donate. Let's start the discussion. Let's talk about what we were talking. So, Ed, what does the draft seed bill entail? So this is the third article of the day. And if I'm not audible, etc., do tell me, guys. Sometimes I remain in flow. I say a lot of stuff and then I have to say it again. So what this article is all about. So seed bill. So let's say these farmers, everybody needs, these farmers, they need seed, to produce crops. Sometimes they are also producing their own seeds, like when they're growing crops, they have residue as seeds, so they can also sell it. So in that regard, this particular seed bill has come. But there are many people who believe that this is anti-farmer. What is the allegations why it is deemed to be anti-farmer, that we have to understand. What are the basic rationale? So what is this draft seed bill? And then we'll try to understand some very interesting connotation and terms here. So Union Agriculture Minister released a draft seed bill on November 12th, and it will ensure seed quality, blah blah blah. You can read this thing. India's seed requirement is 462 quintal. We produce more than that. We produce 508 quintals, so we have a surplus. Awesome. But we have to ensure the quality of seeds, right? So that we can increase the productivity, so that food is healthy. So there are so many things in which there is a need for regulation. But there are groups like Samyukt Kishan Morcha, which is a pressure group, farmer group. Pressure group is in your GS2, guys. So it is important from GS3 agriculture, but it is also important from GS2 perspective. They are saying that this is anti-farmer. Why it is anti-farmer? It is interesting, the analogy and the argument. This is a technical article, guys. So if you have to understand what I'm saying here. So key provision of draft bill. It will impose mechanism. It will ensure a mechanism how export and import and all these things of seeds will be happening. And this is the very interesting clause, which many people are not liking. This clause you have to understand, technical in nature. Farmers, they can grow, save, use, exchange, and sell farm seeds, but not under a brand name. What does it mean? So I am a farmer. Shubham is a farmer. I produce access seed of rice, etc. So I can sell it in the market. I can sell it to other farmer, but I cannot make a Shubham enterprise. I cannot do that. For that, there are strict procedure. I cannot take a brand name, all these things, because under the guise of a brand name, I can say send or sell inferior quality seeds. So I cannot do it under a brand name. Remember it. Now farmers are not happy with certain provision. We'll talk about this. Be with me. There is another provision. Farmers, why they're saying it is anti-farmer, they're saying that increased cultivation cost has happened because of corporate-led predatory pricing. Let's focus here. What we have just discussed, farmers, they cannot sell it under a brand name. Who can sell it under a brand name? Big entities. And what is this predatory pricing? Let's say farmers are buying seeds from an Adani enterprise. We don't know what is Adani. I'm just giving an example. So initially, they are buying seeds. Farmers are buying seeds from Adani at rupees 2. Adani were giving them at rupees 2 per kg. But gradually they increased it to rupees 20. People became habituated, and that's what there was a telecommunication giant. I don't know the name, or maybe I do. What they did initially was they made data free. Everything is free. And that's why I keep on telling you people, be very wary of free things. If something is free, you are the product. So they kept everything free, data free, this free, that free. And later on, they started charging. They killed the market of another company, which was known as Airtel, by this. And same thing happens here also in this seed industry, big enterprise. And because farmers, they cannot have their own brands, so they are sometimes buying from these brands. They're keeping the prices initially low, and then they increase it, leading to something known as predatory pricing. And according to different farmers, this bill is promoting these brands more, these enterprises more, rather than farmers. How they're saying it, there's another provision which they're saying. Penalties earlier, let's say I am Shubham, I am a farmer, by disguise I made a brand or something like that. I sell certain stuff. Earlier the penalties was 25,000 to 5 lakh and 1 year jail. Now it has been increased. So now farmers are disincentivized more and more. You cannot do this thing, you cannot do that thing. So the penalties have increased significantly. 3 year jail for selling inferior quality seed is just too much, I guess. And that's what these unions are also saying. Quality standards tighter, more liberal approach to seed imports. Basically, it's pro companies, pro brands, pro entities, anti farmer. That's what these unions are saying. We have to be concerned with the terms. What is predatory pricing and what do these terms actually mean? Cool. So again, there are different committees who will maintain the quality, etc. The quality standard procedure has been strictened, and many people feel like it will be impacting farmers more than the enterprises, these whole penalties and all those stuff. And hope you understood this whole phenomena also, how they cannot sell under a brand name and what is predatory pricing. So these are the things which are actually important. They see it as a political move to dispossess small farmers by minimizing where they can sell their seeds and how they have to buy different seeds from market, hand over seed sovereignty to multinational and domestic monopolies. All these things will happen, maybe, may not be, I don't know. But yes, this is what they are fearing about. This is an evolving development. We'll talk more about it later on. Let's solve some questions so that you can remember this technical article in a much easier manner. Consider the following statement regarding the draft SID bill. Let's try to solve this question. And use option elimination. You'll be able to solve this in a much better manner. So draft SID bill 20, it's still a bill. It's in the talking, drafting process. Still not has become an act. So there is hope. Let's see what happens. Farmers can grow, save, use, exchange, or sell farm seeds, including under a brand name. The bill provides for establishment of central and state seed committees. Seed processing units must be registered under the bill. Let's say you don't know anything. Just remember what we have discussed. Farmers cannot sell under a brand name. They can sell to other farmers, etc., but not under the brand name. So one is wrong. If one is wrong, you will eliminate A, B, and D, and you will be left C or left with C, 2, and 3, as Iltush and Anandu are saying. Very good. Next article, MCQ 7. The term predatory pricing in the context of draft seed bill refers to what? What is predatory pricing? And that's why we keep on saying collusive corruption is the biggest corruption in our country. Company donation has to be banned. If you want to see, this company donation is the panacea of everything, like is the biggest issue, biggest corruption mechanism, so to say. What is predatory pricing in the context of what we have just discussed? Farmers selling seed at a very low price in local market, company initially selling seeds cheaply to dominate the market, then raising prices, government subsidies like a particular telecommunication company sending or giving free data and then charging after that, thereby killing another company. Awesome. Because that company had government support, maybe because that company had given that particular political party donation. Awesome. Collusive corruption. This is collusive corruption, guys. Quid pro quo. And according to second ARC Ethics and Governance, after 1991 LPG reforms, collusive corruption has increased in our country. This whole thing, one telecommunication giant killing another telecommunication giant was collusive corruption. So Iltush and Matt, they have given the answer. Companies initially selling seeds cheaply to dominate the market and raising prices. Really good. So sad, yeah. The things which happen in our country. So now, page number 13. Modi hai to mumkin hai. Oh my God. What has happened? Congratulate Modi, sir. Maybe he's in India right now. So what has happened here? Rupee has become Asia's worst performing currency. And okay, let's see some interesting thing, guys. I love my country, but I don't like the way things. So currently, this is rupee per dollar today, 89.21 Indian rupee. Let's refresh it. 89.22. My God, let's refresh it further. So fingers crossed. Let's keep, and we will, congratulate Modi sir. Let's send congratulatory messages to Modi sir when rupee becomes 100. But keeping aside the joke part, and rupee is Asia's worst performing currency, although we have become a Vishwa Guru, and Modi sir has to look into it. How come we are a Vishwa Guru even then rupee is Asia's worst currency? There is still some silver lining here. What is the silver lining in this rupee is Asia's worst performing currency? We are better than Japan and Korea. Now, pay attention to the currency's name. These are actually important things, guys. And we will talk about why our rupee has depreciated so much. Although PM Modi sir is going to so many different countries to incentivize companies to come to India to invest, even then, most of the time he's outside country. He does not have time to go to Manipur, but he has time to go to all the other countries of the world. Manipur is not a country, but hope we can understand where I'm going with this. Even then, how come this is happening? It is not in Modi's control, guys. There are two factors which is determining rupee's depreciation. One, dollar performance. Second, FDI outflow. There are multiple factors. Dollar performance, FDI outflows. Outflows means more companies are taking out their money from India than they are bringing their money to India. FDI outflows. And then third is currently our gold is very expensive, and it doesn't matter our country is in which state, our women will keep on buying gold. So all these factors are leading to rupee depreciation. So it's not like Modi hai to mumkin hai. Modi sir is awesome. He can never do anything wrong. He's the most fraudulent PM ever with such high quality degree and all those stuff. But it is also something which is beyond his jurisdiction to control this rupee depreciation. Even though, okay, let's focus. So forex analysis wants that inshallah one day we will reach 100 rupees, rupee 100 per USD. So performance. Now this is interesting. This is tricky. 99% of the people will never be able to explain to you this part. Performance versus other currency. We know we are performing worse. We are the worst performing currency in Asia. Modi hai to mumkin hai. But then what is the meaning of this line? It is doing better than Japanese yen and Korean won. How come we are doing better than Japanese yen and Korean won? This is where it gets tricky, guys. You have to understand. See, this article is saying that structurally there's no issue with Indian economy as such. Maybe some of the government policies are flawed, this and that. We are doing good. We don't have any structural weakness as such. But in Japan and in Korea, what has been recent, what has been seen is that, flip-flop of policies are happening. They're structurally becoming weak for one reason or the other. We are currently worst performing currency for the short term. But Japan and Korea are facing something long term, aging population, this and that. Their economic policies hampering, getting hampered. Although they are developed, they have already reached a particular peak level of development, but they are facing some structural issues, long term issues. Our issue is not long term, you know. Maybe if Modi said, okay, so this is short term. This is dependent on external factors why we are performing worst. But in Japan and Korea, their currency is performing worse because they have some structural issues. They are facing some long term problems, which is not going away in a shorter time period. So that thing you have to keep in mind. This is actually a tricky part. But right now, we are the worst performing currency, no doubt about it. So INR hit a record low. This you can read all these things. Why? Major two factors: US tariff. US is imposing a lot of tariffs on us. So India-US trade deal will help a lot in stabilizing our Indian rupee. If we think from neutral perspective, high precious metal gold prices are increasing. So these are two major reasons, and these are not structurally flawed reasons. It's not like something is wrong with India's economy. Like something is wrong with Japanese and Korean economy right now. It is not the case. It's a short-term thing which is happening, although our rupee is declining from a very long period, so it's not exactly short term. But hope you are understanding what this article is saying. Japan and Korea, they are facing some structural issues in their economy, which is not the case with India. Maybe if we have some better leaders who think about economy, and again, let's not go there. Let's solve this question. MCQ 8: US willingness to overlook human oh, this is the question based on the previous article, Khashoggi and all those things which we have discussed. US Saudi relationship, how they can ignore, and what is the basic meaning of that. Modi, I love this song. Sometimes people ask, what is your favorite song? Modi hai to mumkin hai. This is such an awesome song, guys. Great promotion of democracy. Modi hai to mumkin hai. $1, 100 rupees. US willingness to overlook human rights and other political concern its relation with Saudi Arabia indicates. What does it indicate, guys? Chepandi, Cheputelsu, Iltush, and Mad King, they have given the answer. India can leverage a more transactional relation with US for economic benefits because US is no longer concerned with the human rights abuse and all those things which are happening in our country. So because they're not no longer concerned with those things. In Saudi Arabia, depreciation of Indian. This is a conceptual question, guys, based on what we have read. So focus. Depreciation of Indian rupees primarily attributed to capital outflows, weak and use option elimination. Use option elimination. Use your pre-existing knowledge. This is an awesome question, and these kind of questions have been asked by UPSC a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Chepandis a lot. Modi, Modi hai to mumkin hai, Modi. What is the answer of this question? What do you think? Primarily attributed high domestic inflation. We have a low inflation. We were talking about it anyway. What we have discussed in this article, what is the major reason? US dollar has strengthened. Third has to be a reason. If third has to be a reason, you will eliminate A and C. Now you're left with 1 and 3 and 3 and 4. In that, what can be the answer? So we know US has strengthened, dollar has strengthened, and that's why Indian rupee has depreciated. We have discussed FDI outflows. Money is going out from India. Companies are no longer finding it lucrative to invest in India. That will reduce the value of Indian rupee. So capital outflows. So what is the answer? B, 1 and 3. 3 has to be there. US dollar is strengthening. Again, if you go back, we have discussed US dollar strengthening, gold price increasing. I have also told you the third reason, capital outflows. Let me show you. So yeah, Modi, forget. Dollar performance, FDI outflows, and gold. These three things we have discussed. So expensive thing, high domestic inflation, that is not the case. In fact, we are worried about, if you follow previous Hindu analysis, you will realize we are worried about low inflation right now. And we were talking about monetary policy framework and all those stuff. So yes, Mad King and Ildush have given the answer B, 1 and 3 only. Very good. Next article, page 14, GS2, Amnesty. What is Amnesty? It's an NGO related to human rights. You know, advocating for human rights. So what they are saying that there's one particular country which is known as Sudan. When you people will become 18 plus, you will grow up, you will see. So this is Africa. There are certain countries here: Mali, Niger, Sudan, and then some other like Guinea also. In these countries, they have recently witnessed coup. Coup means Hatta Palat, we call it in Hindi, coup, COUP. Something has happened here. In Sudan also. So in Sudan, there are certain regions like Darfur region, South Kordofan. They can directly ask you. We were talking about Ukraine, their 5 oblast. We have discussed it in previous or previous to previous Hindu analysis. So similarly, they can ask you, where is Darfur? Where is South Kordofan? So these areas are facing turmoil in Sudan. Why? Because Sudan leader was removed and there was a paramilitary force in Sudan which is fighting against the army of Sudan. So this particular region, if you see Sudan, Al-Fasar region, which is a part of Darfur region, there so many hostilities are going on, and Amnesty International is saying that the paramilitary force which is fighting against the armed force, this RSF is the paramilitary force. Paramilitary force means, we have discussed, we have uh, some paramilitary force in our country as well, CAPF, CRPF. We have discussed this, that there are some people who say that why do we have the CAPF, CRPF, border security force, all those things, maybe to counter army or all those stuff. And here you are seeing a classical case of that particular, reasoning, so to say. The paramilitary force of Sudan is fighting against the armed force of Sudan, because the paramilitary force of Sudan, which is RSF, sided with that leader who has been removed from Sudan in around 2023. So this rapid support force is one of the, and see guys, history teaches you stuff, and this is not even history, this is a recent thing which is happening here. And rapid support force, it is a paramilitary force, it is fighting against their army, and Amnesty International is saying that this rapid support force, which was earlier a paramilitary force, is causing these kind of human rights violation, execution, rape, hostage taking, and this is not, again, obviously not. So Al-Fasher, not cool. Al-Fasher, they can ask you, where is Al-Fasher? Where is it located? Where is Darfur? What is the issue? Coup has happened in Sudan, yes. So cause mass killing. UAE is supporting RSF. There is always, certain groups which will be sort of like Houthi rebellion we have seen in Yemen. Saudi is removing them, and so there will be again groups which will be supporting certain other groups. So UAE is supporting RSF because maybe they don't want a strong Sudan. So, but UAE is saying that no, we are not doing that. We are not agreeing with Amnesty International, human rights NGO, headquartered in UK, established in 1960s. Remember it, UPSC PYQ has been asked on both Amnesty International as well as Sudan, and we'll see both these MCQs. Very, very, very cool. PYQ 10 asked by UPSC in 2023. I have just told you, try to solve this question. Modi, Modi hai to mumkin hai. Guys, let's have a party when our rupee reaches 100. Let's have a party with Modi sir. He will give us the benefits of that thing. What is the benefit? If he is doing something, obviously there has to be some reason. He cannot do anything like. In recent years, Chad, Guinea, Mali, and Sudan caught the international attention for which one of the following reasons common to all of them? We have just discussed it, guys. I have shown you the map. I have told you what happened in these countries. Then I told you the Hindi meaning of that particular word. So in these countries, Chad, Guinea, Mali, and Sudan, if you again look at the map and Chepundi's map means rupee dollar. Let's refresh it. Oh my god, increase further. We will reach 100, guys. Oh my god, the day is not that far. So, Mali, Niger, Guinea, and Sudan, what they have witnessed? They have witnessed coup. So, that is the answer. Iltush and Mad King, they have given the answer. Really, really, really good. Inshallah, as Inzamamul Haq will say. PYQ 11 UPSC 2015. Amnesty International is what? And here you can be confused. Two PYQs based on whatever we have discussed. So here you can be confused. You can choose. I know which two options you will be confused in, but try to choose a best option based on your knowledge. Modi, Modi, छह पंडिस छह पंडिस है तो मुमकिन है. Amnesty International is what? An agency of UN to help refugees of civil wars, a global human rights movement, a non-governmental voluntary organization to help very poor people, intergovernmental agency to cater to medical emergency in war-ravaged region. Hello Dinesh, I am awesome. I'm always awesome, Dinesh, because I keep on saying 5 things every day. I'm the best. I can do it. God is always with me. Today is my day. I'm a winner. And you people also have today. Happy morning, Dinesh. So what is the answer? It's a global human rights movement. Why non-governmental? You feel like NGO, NGO. No, it's an NGO, but it's not for poor people. That can be an alternate work. Their main work is human rights movement. In that they can cater to poor people. But what is the best option? Chapandi's best option. Best option is global human rights movement. Very good. So Mad King and Iltush, they have given the answer. They're so good, just like a wow. MCQ 12. This is your homework, guys. Which of the following countries has been accused of allegedly facilitating RSF abuses in Sudan? Is it Modi, sir? No. South, I'm so fast. Like, just like here, there's a cricketer, Travis Head. He's so fascinated or, infatuated, so to say, with Rohit Sharma. Same way, I'm infatuated with Modi. Maybe secretly, I love Modi, sir. So, Travis Head, Rohit Sharma, Shubham Sagar, Modi, sir. Maybe I love the way Modi sir's beard is always so trimmed and all these stuff. Okay, this is a homework, guys. MCQ 12 is your homework. We will discuss it tomorrow. Like, share, and subscribe. Spread the word, guys. You can join this Telegram channel. I will share this PDF by evening so that you can revise it in a much better manner. Very good. Very, very, very good. You can post your score as well. As I have told you, from 1st December, I will start 50 most important current affairs for UPSC CSE 2026. There will be separate modules, 50 current affairs for science, for polity, economy, environment and geography will be one, society and art and culture will be one. Each will be priced at 199 because there will be 4 PDFs. You will be getting 8 PDFs, 4 PDFs, 4 annotated PDFs at 199 each. So if there are 7 modules, it will cost you 1400. Doesn't make any sense in the longer run, guys. If you're enrolling for this thing right now, you won't have to pay the increased amount which you will witness when the prices will increase from 1st December. I'm telling you because this is like, I'm very excited for that thing, 50 most important current affairs thing. And the rest thing will go on. The prices of all of these will increase from 1st December, including success bundle. So yes, enroll at the earliest, enroll before 1st December. You are your own competition. You don't have to compete with anybody else. Really good, really, 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 really good, really good. And yeah, thank you, Iltush. You can also donate if you feel like I'm adding to your knowledge base. So I will see you people tomorrow at 8 a.m. Take care, be blessed. Tata, bye bye.